reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, and chapter number 30, verse number 21. I'm just assigned yesterday, so I'm trying my best today. So, तयोर्निर्विघ्न हृदयस्ता जनैर्जातवे पतुः पथीश्वर स्वभिर्भक्षमाण आर्तोघं स्वमनुस्मरन् तयोर्निर्विघ्न हृदयस्तर्जनैर्जातवे पतुः पथिष्वभिर्भक्षमाण आर्तोघं स्वमनुस्मरन् तयोर्निर्भिन्न हृदयस्त जनैर्जातवे पतुः पथिष्वभिर्भक्षमाण आर्तोघं स्वमनुस्मरन्. Word to word. Tayo of the Yamadutas, Nirbhigna, broken, Hidaya, his heart, Tarejana, by the threatening, Jata, arisen, Vepatuva, trembling, Pathi, on the road, Swabhihi, by dogs, Bhakshamanaha, being beaten, Artha, distress, Agham, sins, Swam, his, Anusmaran, remembering. The translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. While carried by the constable of Yamraj, he is overwhelmed and tremble in their hands. While passing on the road, he is bitten by dogs, and he can remember his sinful activities of his life. He is thus terribly distressed. The purpose. It appears from this verse that while passing from this planet to the planet of Yamraj, the culprit arrested by Yamraj constables meets many dogs which bark and bite just to remind him of his criminal activities of sense gratification. It is said in Bhagavad Gita that one becomes almost blind and is bereft of all sense when he is infuriated by the desires of sense gratification. He forgets everything. Kames testar tata jnana. One is bereft of all intelligence when he is too attracted by sense gratification, and he forgets and he has to suffer the consequences also. Here, the chance for recounting his activities of sense gratification is given by the dogs engaged by Yamraj. While we live in this gross body, such activities of sense gratifications are encouraged even by modern government regulations. In every state, all over the world, such activities are encouraged by the government in the form of birth control. Women are supplied pills and they are allowed to go to clinical laboratory to get assistance for abortion. This is going on as a result of sense gratification. Actually, sex life is meant for begetting a good child. But because people have no control over the senses and there is no institution to train them to control the senses, the poor fellows fall victim to the criminal offenses of sense gratification, and they are punished after death as described in these pages of Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnaprishtaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Iti Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnaprishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तविंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for joining this early morning Srimad Bhagavatam forum. So thank you. Thank you Madhupati Prabhuji for engaging me. in this wonderful service. So just bless me so that I can deliver proper message to everyone. So in this verse is like the chapter is verses, right? The description of adverse PP activity. So earlier chapter we saw there, right? In that chapter, he was Devhuti Mata was asking questions. She just accepted her own sir as a guru, and very submissively she is asking the questions to Kapil Muni. And he described about devotional service. And then this chapter is about the adverse, means what will be the consequences if we don't perform the devotional service. And these, especially these verses, like some verses we are still going on last week, it's really, really means everybody is scared of Kal actually, means death, right? So for them, generally what happens in India, after death they listen Garud Puran, they do Garud Puran, Katha and all that. But it should be like that before that. We should know what Kapil Muni also explaining to Devhuti Mata. It's once we hear, we listen, we read about this, at least we will not go to that path. At least we'll come back to proper path, not going to deviate from this, what we have to do, deviate from the dharma. And especially in this verse, like Srila Prabhupada is quoting the examples, what is going on in this world now. And so we'll deep dive in that section. So um, if we think, so Krishna always says, he says, Aham Kamosmi, right? In Bhagavad Gita, he says that he is everything. Other day, Sunday, Urmila Mataji was explaining, everywhere we can see Krishna everywhere. We can see his energy in moon, sun, ocean, everywhere, even in the prison also, she was saying. Everywhere if we see wow things also, and when we are depressed, that time also on the board, aboard, everything is Krishna. And Krishna is saying, Aham Kamosmi. Especially in this verse, Srila Prabhupada is emphasizing on this sex life. Nowadays, people just think, oh, this is for just enjoyment. But Krishna said, Aham Kamosmi. So he is calm, but that calm is not with dharma, not with the dharma. Nowadays in the schools, and we hear so many things. And government is also passing these rules and regulations, right? So he them is living relationship. Nowadays people are having, especially people follow Bollywood people, and now they are getting kids before marriage, right? So what's going on in this world? We are very blessed. At least we are in this Srila Prabhupada movement, parampara. So at least our mind is sticking to this Srimad Bhagavatam. Every day we are learning. So see, Krishna says you can have married. There are 16 sanskaras. Other day we were doing Yagya, and Madhupati Prabhuji mentioned like sanskaras from womb to tomb. So Vivaha is also one sanskar. So they after Vivaha, what we have to do? Both we have to worship, and there is a regulated life. It's not like just for enjoyment. No, we have to have regulated life to beget a good child. Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada is mentioning in this purport specially because nowadays we are seeing what's going on here, right? Children, youth, they are committing suicide. No sanskara. Why? So we can do Garbhadan sanskar also. After Garbhadan sanskar, we can get good children. It is for good community. See, in Bhagavad Gita, there he that book cover is five senses, and Arjun is sitting and he is the charioteer. So what does it mean? It means five senses we have. So always I sing this song. दस इंद्रियों के घोड़े जुटे हैं मन की पड़ी है लगाम जिसे बुद्धि ने थामा है जीने हाथ में आक रहा रखवार जिन्हें. So all these five senses, a buddhi, that mind, who if it is controlled by Krishna Rakhwal, who is taking care of everything, who is controlling, if our senses are in his hand, then all these horses, our senses will work in proper way, right? So let's see how to understand all these things. So knife, let's say the example of knife. So knife surgeon can use for surgery. Even we cut the vegetable to make some curries or something out of that, cutting with the knife, and we offer to God. Or some people can use like robbers, or the people who are not good, they use for killing someone. So like that, senses we have to see. We have got from Krishna everything. It is in our hand now. How to use that? So we have to always indulge our senses in seeing. Eyes we can take darshan. We go to temple. Even at our home we have duties. Always take darshan. We have nice pictures of God around us, right? Even in the world also, wherever we go, we can see Krishna's energy, like how Urmila Mataji was saying. Always we can think, oh, so beautiful Niagara Falls. But who created, right? Beautiful flowers, beautiful trees, everything, birds sometimes nowadays so many birds are coming, blue jay and the red color birds and all that, right? So we can see, oh, how he created like that. So we can engage our senses for Krishna service, like how here we can use for hearing Krishna Katha, chanting. When we chant, that also we can hear. Or glorification, always not talking about gossips and all that. If somebody is saying, talking, just cut it down. Or if you don't like, just leave that place. That is our choice. It's not like somebody is forcing, oh, you have to do this. It comes to ourselves what we want to choose out of that. You can use your hands for the service, use your feet for going to temple, right? And all this, even touching means a deity service, doing shringar, making bhoga for this. So we can always use all these things in his service. But see, Kal is approaching every day. We are going closer to the Kal, but nobody is thinking. Why? Because people think, oh, life is है, enjoy करो कि आगे का किसने देखा है. It doesn't work like that. So Parikshit Maharaj is asking, is there any thing? And then I always sing this also. रात और दिन के पहिए चलते रहते नहीं हर पल हर साथ जीवन की शामों से पहले पाले मंजिल अपनी हरी कथा वरना यूं ही मारा मारा फिरे धीरे धीरे चली जाए जीवन गाड़ी धीरे धीरे. So we are going closer to this Kal. Kal is always there to gaps. Nowadays there is no age limit. Very young people are also dying, right? Instantly. So we have to think about that, and we are in this parampara. Srila Prabhupada gave such a wonderful routine. Early morning you get up, like always Krishna Namanda Prabhuji Meja, get up at 2:30, 3:30, at least 4:30, and finish your rounds before the Bhagavatam class. And then we can prepare bhoga, right? Then offering, our reading, job. So job also we can make like Krishna conscious. We are getting earning Lakshmi, so we can use for good purpose, right? So everything whole the evening our program. Earlier, I remember 4 years, 5 years back, we used to have only Saturday Bhagavatam class. We just talk like Prabhuji, we should have every day. And see, Krishna made that arrangement because of COVID. Every morning Bhagavatam class, evening so many varieties of like knowledge, right? And then all day we are chanting, thinking about good things, right? And wherever we are, Jare dekho tare kaho Krishna Upadeshi, wherever we go, Krishna's glories only come through our mind. We can mouth. We can distribute prasadam. We can make cookies. If you have American clients, you can make cookies. They like cookies. Even they like nowadays. They like our prasad, right? Sometimes we have so much left over in our temple, and that Prabhuji, Harijan Prabhuji, Mataji want to take, yeah, I will take, I will distribute in my neighborhood, I will distribute in my work. So I take prasadam and I just distribute, and they love it. It's not like that, and they will get the mercy. So Parishit Maharaj is talking about this. We have very less time. So Ajamil story. So what happened? Ajamil also, he was Brahmana, but he, because of some instant, his mind just got corrupted. He got married with a prostitute, and finally he got 9 sons and 10 sons pregnancy. Sages came to their place, and his wife, she gave all this material to cook, and they said, "You gave us food, so we want to also give." So they said, "Can you keep the name Narayan?" And he was the youngest son, right, Narayan. So Ajamil was always chanting. Like chanting means he was calling. He didn't know also about it like that. I am calling Narayan like this. He was just, and at the time when he was 85 years old, that time that yeah, Yamaduta, they came and trying to drag his soul, right? That time he said, because of fear, he said, Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. So Vishnu also came, and then both they said, no, he is very sinful person. He has to come with us to Yamdev, right? Yamraj. You cannot take Vishnu. Said, no, no, he took our master's name, like Narayan. And then finally they went to Yamraj, and Yamraj said, then they said, oh, we thought you are only master, and this is our job. We have to take it because he is a very sinful person. Then Yamraj said, no, on the top of me, on the top of everyone, there is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And who is taking Krishna's name? Narayan, Krishna, Ram, whatever. So Yamdut cannot go, cannot touch also, cannot go just closer to them. Even Tulsi, Kantimala, right? Tilak, chanting back. If they say Tulsi, if you with Tulsi also with us. Sometimes when person is dying, they just put Tulsi in the mouth. So yeah, Yamduta cannot come there. And then he instructed, you should not go because Vishnu Duta are protecting them. Say in the case of Prahlad Maharaj also, right? Smaranam, right? Always he was thinking about Vishnu. So who were coming? So many miseries with even his own father was bothering him. Vishnu Dutas were coming and just taking. They protect. If we are devotee, the Vishnu Dutas are always coming and protecting us because they order their master, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So we have to always think about Lord everywhere. That's the lesson we are learning from this Bhagavatam. Every day we are getting new things from Srimad Bhagavatam, and especially about this nowadays what's going on in this world. But people are not thinking that much. The people think, okay, we just enjoy the life. This life is forward. When Bhakti Vinod Thakur says, like if you control your tongue, because with the tongue we do lot of mistake offenses, what we talk and what we are eating. If tongue is control, all the senses they all the senses are in one line. So everyone will get control. And so it is in our hand now what to choose. See, when we go for vacation, we just say, okay, take this, take that. For 2 days also, we take so many things. But we are not thinking. we have to go to next life. This verse is about after death only. He's not talking about before death, because when on the way, after passing away, if they are not Krishna or not devotee on the way, it has to take 11 months to reach there. And on the way, that dogs of Emraj biting and reminding him, what did you do? And that time, last verse, like Achinta Manor Prabhuji also mentioned about Yatna body that cannot die also and just suffers the pain. So we should think about that. And every day, every moment, like that Yaksha also asked Yudhishthir Maharaj, what is the Kim Ashcharyam? So Kim Ashcharyam, people are seeing, every day somebody is dying. So many people are dying. But still, we don't think about that. We think, oh, we are exception, we'll not die. Just enjoy. But no, we have to learn from this verse after death. So I will just share one story. There was one kingdom. So that there was a rule, like first day of the year, who comes, he becomes the king. And after 1 year, then they take him to forest. But when person comes, so many kings, so many people came, they became king, they enjoyed life, and then they put them to forest, and it was going on like this life, right? And one day, one person came, he was he was Vaishnava, Krishna's devotee. He was a Krishna Bhakta Bado Chatur. So he listened, okay, 1 year I had to rule this kingdom, and then after that, next person will come. After that, I had to go to forest. We don't know in the forest what is there and all. But he was very smart. He was intelligent. So he used his intelligence. See, he enjoyed his kingdom also as a king. And what he did side by side, he created the palace there in the forest where he has to go after 1 year. So he created palace, everything, whatever he needed, servants and all that. And after 1 year, he went there and he enjoyed whole life there. Same thing for us. We are like the person. This is like for us. Here we got all kind of enjoyment. We are enjoying. Enjoy this. Srila Prabhupada never says don't enjoy. Make rasgulla, make gulab jamun. You also offer it and distribute to others also. Make them also happy. All the things we can do whatever we want, but add just Krishna with you. Just keep with you. That is the key. And what happens? So we have to think after death what will happen. We have to go there, right? So that life also, like Parlok, we say, and this is Ihalok. So if we are Krishna conscious, this lok and Parlok also, we will that like that Vaishnava who became king. So we can enjoy this life and we can enjoy after death also. Maybe after death, with our piety, we can take birth in rich place, rich house who are very nice people, so that we can grow our bhakti, continue our bhakti. Or devotees place where we can progress ourselves from that point. So it's now in our hand. So this is the preparation of this life, what every day, each moment we are going through, that is a preparation. And death is the examination. We see in Gaur Lila also, all these our Goswamis, how they, the Manjiris and Sakis from Golok Dham, they came for us. We didn't see them, but we saw our His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj, his Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, and Kadamba Kanan Maharaj. So many devotees we saw with our eyes. So we had to learn what our life should be and what we are doing, right? And see in this Kali Yuga, what to do then? So always, hey, Parikshit Maharaj says, Kalir doshe nidhe rajan, asti eko mahan guna, kirtanat eva krishnasya mukta sangha param rajan. So just take Krishna's name, just chant, sometimes louder with Sankirtan, sometimes inside, chant, but always you think about Krishna. That will only take out our, it will cleanse our heart, it will cleanse our all these sins. Yeah, Guru. and follow the Guru's order and parampara. Follow what Srila Prabhupada gave us. It's so beautiful, so ultimate parampara we have. If we follow this, we don't have to do anything. But people are just not coming. Say how many people come, how many people join the class, morning, evening. So we should think every day. We should think what we are doing and what we should not do. We should do. And then last verse of this Srimad Bhagavatam is also says, Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranamo Dukkha Shamnas Tan Namami Harim Param. So Nam Sankirtan, Vyas Muni also, earlier he wrote so many Puranas, Vedas, but still he was not satisfied. But finally, when Narad Muni said, his Guru, you didn't write the glories of Krishna, write that. And he wrote, and finally, what was the conclusion? Nama Sankirtanam. Means only Nam Sankirtan, this Kali Yuga, we have to just chant. And there is no restriction. We can chant anywhere, even the toilet also, or we are driving, we are cooking. We can dance while cooking. If we are doing for Krishna, Krishna will be pleased. We don't have to worry. People will say, oh, she became or he became mad. That's okay. That is a certificate of our ISKCON. If somebody is saying, oh, they've gone crazy. So that is the certificate, means we are on the right path. We should feel happy. We should pat our back. So like this, we have to just engage our all senses, and it's not for us only. We have to give to others. You see, sometimes, like I heard in Katha only, butcher shop, there are goats. They are eating grass, right? And they take one goat and they cut and they just hang there. They are watching how he was eating grass and now on the he is hanging, but still they also don't feel they are happy. Yeah, even Indra came as a hog on the earth. He was enjoying. Like and when Narad Muni was saying, now time up, you have to go now to Swarga. He said, no, I will get all these things mud and all these things there. So see what to speak about us. Indra can think like this. So we are so fallen souls. So we have to just think all the time about this, what to do in our life. Another day, that lecture was so nice. Urmila Mataji, each word continuously she was just thinking and so nicely, just looking at her. Srila Prabhupada disciple, when we look at them, we just forget everything. Look at their um, like face, effulgence of their face. All Maharajas will come. I feel that how they are like whole life they just sacrifice for their guru, what their guru said. Even Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj, what he is doing, ultimate. Like there is no comparison. We should at least follow the path little bit, not like a step by step. Krishna says, you come one step, I will come 100 steps closer to you. So we have to make that habit in our life every day. Make our family also always engaged. We can do kirtan, evening, we just make habit like sit all together while eating, talk about any pastime, just ask children, what did you listen this week or past time? And always engage everyone and make our life beautiful. And Krishna is the best friend. Today is the friendship day. So Krishna, no one is the best friend than Krishna. So always keep Krishna, remember Krishna, and think about Krishna, and give holy name to everyone and make the life beautiful in the whole world. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you. Hare Krishna. It's 7 o'clock.
Thank you very much, Mataji.
Hare.
We would like to wish everybody a safe and Krishna conscious day ahead. We would like to offer our prayers to the Supreme Lord by chanting Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna.
Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Ram.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Narsingha Jai Narsingha Jai Jai Narsingha Praladesha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bringam Ugra Veera Mahavishnu Jalantam
Mahavishnu
Sarvamukam
Jalantam
Narsingha
Sarvatomukham
Bhisham Bhadram
Narsingham
Nityam
Vishnu
Namamiham
Namami.
Narsingha Bhagwan ki Jai Prahlad Maharaj
Jai,
Jai.
Jai.
Chapara Hamala Vaishnavas to all Decimal Vaishnavas Vancha Kalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Bhayavacha
Patitanam
Pavane Bhayo Vaishnave Bhayo
Vaishnavibhyo
Vaishnavinda ki Jai Granthar
Jai,
ki Jai Chila Prabhupada ki
Jai,
Jai Prabhupada
Jai. Hari 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 Bol.
Thank you everyone. Hare Krishna. Hare
Thank you everybody. Hari
Thank you,
Bol.
Mother. Thank you.
Hare
Thank you, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare